A Boy and His Blob. So this game is their name is not on the title screen, but this game is made by Imagineering, and we've had another game from Imagineering earlier today. That was Swamp Thing. This, fortunately, for whatever reason, this was one of the early games they made for the NES. One of the first couple before they started to plagiarize their own games. So most of the sound effects in this game are actually not reused. Actually not reused, which is a miracle. But the music in this game is also by Mark Van Hack. Just like in Swamp Thing, or in Home Alone 2, or in Mousetrap Hotel on the Game Boy. Game Boy, in the Game Boy? I think it's the regular Game Boy. Yeah. These guys made very quality games. Well, actually, no, most of them were bad, but this is actually one of their few decent games. So, somehow. The one thing is that it looks like an Atari game, but it was made after Super Mario Bros. 3. So it has no reason to look like an Atari game. But, you know, it's hard to make games, I guess. So, yeah, let's start with A Boy and His Blob. Timer starts as soon as I press start here, so let's begin. So time starts now. So here we go. We have a lot of beans, as you can see, jelly beans. The first one we have here is Punch, and we have our blob called Blobbert. He's from Blobolonia, so he's like an alien. Oops, I whistled. Didn't mean to whistle. Oops, I'm making small mistakes, but that's fine. So you can use those beans to transform him in different things. So Punch creates a hole because you're punching a hole in the ground. Chris creates a ladder. I'm not sure why. Ketchup makes him catch up. You know, this game is really is good with jokes. So here we go. There's actually a death coming up, which we are going to skip. We're just gonna play it slow. Blobbert, get over here. Still shit. Okay, here we go. Eat the bean and become an umbrella for me. Okay. Now we have to change him to a cinnamon, and the cinnamon is a torch. So get rid of this web over here, and we change him back to an umbrella because we need it after this. Because there are a lot of rocks falling, and to protect yourself from falling rocks, all you need is an umbrella. This is the horrible pattern. It's RNG, and if you get hit once, you die immediately, and you don't have a lot of lives in this. So you want to be very careful, and there's one place where it's very easy to die. So let's try not to. Oh, I'm doing a horrible job with stopping. So yeah, you carry a lot of momentum. Tangerine changes Blobbert into a trampoline. So yeah, you can whistle to turn it back to normal. And there's a death warp coming up here. And we'll make sure Blobbert follows us, because I want to see his sad face when we die. Look at him being all sad. Okay, so we still have Punch, and we're gonna go all the way down. And if you stay in the same place, he will stay as a hole. And I was slightly off there. So we changed back, and that wastes quite a bit of time. But we'll just keep going. And then we stop. And now we want to jump all the way up here. So there's a good amount of routing that went into this game when people first started running it a long time ago. And yeah, trampoline allows you to jump incredibly high, as you can see. Who cares about physics? If you accidentally move away and you fall from like a couple screens, you die. So my legs are not made of steel, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, let's be careful here. You can flip Blobbert if you mess up. Okay, he's fine. Stay here. And change him to an umbrella because we need it later to fall down slowly so we don't die. Okay, there we go. That's good enough. So next up, there's a water section coming up. And for water section, we need cola because cola means bubble. Can you come closer, Blobbert? Okay. What? Don't disappear. Such a little shit. Okay, bubble. So bubble protects us from drowning. And now we have to collect some treasures. Oh, I completely forgot to explain all the treasures. So this category, 100% treasures. You want to collect all the treasures before you go and defeat the final boss. There's also an any percent run. Any percent is quite popular, has like 50 runs on the board, but 100% all treasures has only 7 runners. So yeah, that's the category. So TR means treasure. We still have 9 left to collect. You have those stalactites and stalagmites, whatever. Those will pop your bubble and will kill you instantly. And there's one treasure right between them underneath here. This is probably the most difficult one to get, and we survived. Good. That place is the sole reason I try and play it safe. So that's the sole reason I try not to go for any death strats where I can. Yeah. So good. Collect 3 more treasures, and then we'll go for another death warp. Right here. And we have cinnamon ready. We don't need cinnamon. But we want to make sure we place Blobbert in the right place. Otherwise, we won't reach the top here. Because it's kind of tight, this window. So, also another reason why you want to make sure you don't waste lives in this is because if you lose all your lives, it's game over. No continues. Start from the beginning. Classic early NES. Okay, so Ketchup. Time for Licorice. We need more ladders. So we need to climb. There are a couple beans you don't use in the run. Because they're basically useless to go fast. Where's my ketchup bean? I am completely messing up the... Okay, he might be placed a little bit too far to the left, but it's fine. Licorice is delicious, Robert. Can you shut up? Let's see if I can... Oh, that's too high. Okay, let's see if we can make this. Oh. Okay, let's just do it a different way. Where's my tangerine? Not tangerine. Where's my licorice? There's my licorice. Just do it this way. A little bit slower. It should be fine. And now I want you to come all the way over here. Actually, I want a pretty precise placement here. Otherwise, it will be bad. That's maybe too far to the right, actually. I am gonna make sure this isn't gonna be horrible. So, let's see. I want to be safe. Slightly more to the left. Yeah, that should be fine. So, back to cinnamon, because we need it again afterwards. Because here we need another very precise placement for Blobbert. Here, eat your bean. Okay, let's see. Let's line up. Ooh, that should be good. Maybe too far to the left, we'll see. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. So we have one ketchup bean left. We need to make sure we don't mess this up. Otherwise, it will be very slow. Okay, let's go. Strawberry to create a bridge. And we'll go to apple, because we need apple afterwards. Pick up the last treasure. We get more beans. And we got a couple new beans we need in the final level. Final part of the run. So change to apple, so it becomes a jack. Where's my licorice? There's my licorice. Okay, so We should be able to escape now. Afterwards, ooh, we need root beer. And root beer makes him become a rocket. And that's what we're gonna use. Now that we got all treasures, we wanna go to Blobolonia, leave Earth, and go and defeat the final boss. So normally in a normal casual playthrough, you actually want to go to the right and get vitamins, because vitamins are good against evil blobs. Yeah, we have glitches instead. So we don't need vitamins. It's actually made by the same people who made Pitfall, I think, this. Okay, let's... Where's my punch? Okay. So here we have a glitch. Let's see if I can get it quickly. Come on. Okay, there we go. So if you look closely, you saw that a different screen appeared for a very short moment, like a couple frames. And that was actually the final boss screen. And because that one spawned, we tricked the game into thinking we've cleared all the levels. Usually there's a lot of stuff falling from the sky that will kill you instantly here. But that's all gone, because the game thinks we've already been here. So now it's hold right simulator. So we're just holding right. For like close to a minute, I think. But that's yeah. Usually there's a lot of corn you have to shoot. So that's actually what you use. The vitamins are used in a gun. The vitamin blaster. They can use to shoot all the things falling here. But yeah, since we've despawned everything, why would we need it? We just go. Yeah, there's usually there are a lot of enemies here. Nothing now. It's just enjoy the scenery while you're running, going for a jog. Go Forest Run. Run Forest Run, I mean. I'm very bad with quotes. So we're about to throw a ketchup bean over here. Go to strawberry. Oops, one too far. Create a bridge, because you don't want to fall down. If you fall down here, you die. Which, as you all know, is bad. At least we don't lose everything, like in Flintstones. Okay, so we're almost at the end. So we gotta throw another ketchup bean now. Go to lime, because lime is a key. You know, key lime. Horrible game. Okay, so almost at the end. Gotta throw a... That's way too big of a throw. Here we go. Applejack. So there's a pot of vitamins. Use that to kill the boss. And when the textbook appears after this is when it's time. So, yeah. Good. 11 minutes and 4 seconds if my timing is correct. We saved the world. We saved Blobolonia. There's actually a pretty fun run, utilizing a lot of different, like the beans allow for a lot of different ways to make your way through the game, which is pretty fun to do. And yeah, so Vitamin Forest. This one was underestimate, so you're welcome, Dave. That I think Flintstones is like 15 seconds above. There's 55 under, so that's yeah. Should be good. We should be a little bit less behind schedule now. But yeah, thanks for... It's been... Oh my god, Robert. Thanks to Dave for letting me run these games at this event. Both, like... Flintstones is not a game you see very often, and this category for this game is also one you don't see very often, so it's I'm happy to be able to show this off to a lot of people. And yeah, go run this, cowards. I think that's it. Bye forever.